lubrication, cleaning, and cooling of the motor. And coolant is mixed with water, and it's used to cool the motor, and you mix it with water to keep it to raise the boiling point and to lower the freezing point. They work together, but they're not supposed to be together. And when you blow a head gasket, and then they can mix there. And other than that, it's usually something catastrophic in the motor happens besides that, or when you're working on the motor and say you're taking the head off and forget to drain either the oil or the coolant. When you do that, you will mix the two. Or if you forget you have coolant or oil in a drain pan and you put it under and you drain one or the other into there, there's not really a very good way to separate them. Part stores that take oil and recycle it will not accept a mix. Most of them don't even accept coolant by itself. And it's really, there's very few to none places that will take them in their mixed form, and they're very difficult to get rid of. Kind of considered a hazardous waste.
If you're working on a vehicle in your backyard and you spill mixed oil and coolant and need to remediate it, we thought that a great way to do that would be to just make the biology that's already in your soil happy, because there's probably something in there already that could eat the oil and the antifreeze. And so the reason that we used compost was the soil that we're using in the greenhouse is sterile and has no microbiology to speak of. And then we used fertilizer to try to make the microbes happy by giving them a nitrogen source.
So our method to determine if these fixes worked, of course, was to measure two variables. Firstly, the chlorophyll, and secondly, the plant density. The chlorophyll is an indicator of the plant health, and the density just tells us how well these plants can survive in these hostile soils.
To expand on our results, the insult plus the hydrocarbon was not able to perform better than just the control in either the plant density or amount of chlorophyll. The compost with the fertilizer and the insult was able to do the best with producing chlorophyll. The insult didn't allow for all the different kinds of seeds planted to grow, so the plant density is not high for any of the experiments with the insult.
Was this fix cheap, fast, and easy? Cheap? Yes, we're just applying fertilizer. If you're doing this in your own backyard, you would have no need to apply compost because you already have a healthy soil microbiome. Was it quick? Yeah, it was pretty quick. It only took a few weeks for our plants to kind of bounce back from what we saw. And was it easy? Absolutely. You just got to apply the fertilizer.
A few things we would have done differently are using just one kind of seed instead of a mix. This would have given a clearer reading. Also, doing a few more readings like plant height and testing the microbes in the soil through DNA analysis. Lastly, it would have been best to end the experiment before spring break, giving us a clearer reading at the end.